Yeah, on the train ride to work, I suddenly remembered those days I used to call boring. The alarm rang every morning. I said I didn't want to go to school. Threw on my uniform shirt and ran through the alley, almost late again. During morning roll call with sleepy eyes, I swallowed yawns every Monday. The teacher's voice faded far away while I counted clouds outside the window. I wanted to grow up so fast, thought I could live however I wanted. But now that I've made it here, I miss the kid I used to be. I didn't know back then how easy those days really were. Even in that classroom I called boring, there was a place where I could rest. I didn't know back then how brightly those moments shine. The days I wish would hurry past became the season I want to return to. When the lunch bell rang, we ran out like we owned the world. Just one menu on the lunch tray could change the mood of the whole day. The sky after the final test, silly drawings on the desk with one meaningless joke, laughter spread to the end of the hallway. I thought growing up meant freedom, but freedom felt lonelier than I imagined. Bills, rent, unfinished work, responsibilities attached to my name. Back then I thought I was trapped, maybe I was protected all along. Someone to scold me, someone to laugh with me. Maybe those days were better than I knew. Clock and car beep, another day starts again. Living on coffee, where did all my dreams end? Back then the bell could end everything somehow. Not even after work, my heart won't clock out. Only a few coins in my uniform pocket, but laughing with friends made me feel like I had it. I can't go back, so now it's shining clear. Those days I hated were my youth right here. I didn't know back then how easy those days really were. Even in that classroom I called boring, there was a place where I could rest. I didn't know back then how brightly those moments shine. The days I wish would hurry past became the season I want to return to. The road home after late night study felt so long back in those days, but compared to this commute back home, maybe it was warmer in some way. In our graduation album we all smile awkward and unsure, but even those clumsy faces, why do they make me jealous now? I didn't know back then that all of it was love somehow. Even the voice calling my name like a scolding was a sound that kept me safe. I didn't know back then how bright we were, so young and clumsy. Now that I know I can't go back, I understand those days were beautiful. In the window on my way to work, I see my grown-up face reflected, and over it my uniform self is smiling. I didn't know back then, but those days were beautiful.